Hey y'all, got a story for you about the computer guy who knows all the things. I don't know how to get this doggone thing off the top of my screen, but anyway, the story is the computer guy who knows all things buys 25,000 acres of land in Arizona to build a smart city. This story was published on November 14th, 2017. Now, I find the timing really interesting because I just read another story that was from November 2022. And a lot of stories, or I guess whenever he makes moves or whenever they telegraph what they're doing, seems to be like in the fall, early spring, but it just was a coincidence that these stories were like 4 days apart, 5 years apart. So anyway, y'all know they speak in signs and colors and codes and with little clues. So you kind of have to pay attention to stuff like that. They think that we don't, or they know that the majority of us do not. So um, just watch out for those types of things. But here is a video, and I'm not going to play it here. I will put it as a link in the description so that you can watch it yourself. But it says, what will the computer guy who knows all things is $80 million smart city look like? So I think it's interesting that this was in 2017. Here it is, 2023. Let's see when it's supposed to be done. What's the country's wealthy man to do with an extra $80 million lying around? Build his own smart city. Of course. Co-founder, computer guy who knows all things, and his investment firm, Belmont Partners. That's something that y'all need to really do some research into. Just do a Google search or DuckDuckGo search, DuckGoDuck or whatever the name of the search engine is. Put that name in and look and see what this investment firm is affiliated with, because it'll come up. They love showing off their investments. But it'll be a good idea to know, so you'll know what they're investing in, where they're investing, what cities they're in, what they're doing. That's important information because this dude is clearly demonic. Computer guy bought about 25,000 acres of land in the state's West Valley, about 45 minutes west of downtown Phoenix. Belmont Partners told local media, according to KPNX. The proposed community will be called, of course, Belmont. Belmont will create a forward-thinking community and a communication and infrastructure spine that embraces cutting-edge technology designed around high-speed digital networks, data centers, new manufacturing technologies, and distribution models, autonomous vehicles, and autonomous logistics hubs. That means driverless cars, and driverless or automated logistics hubs. That means no people. So he's going to have a place where you're going to be living there, but they're going to try to not employ as many people as possible. Belmont Partners said 3,800 acres will be devoted to office, commercial, and retail space. About 470 acres will be used for public schools. You got to brainwash your children. And most of the rest of the land will be used for as many as 80,000 residential units. It's not yet clear when construction will begin. comparable in square miles and projected population to Tempe, Arizona. Belmont will transform a raw blank slate into a purpose-built edge city built around a flexible infrastructure model, Belmont Partners said. Computer Guys' venture into utopian community development will work to best similar attempts around the world. Nearby Arcosanti, Arizona, architect Paolo Soleri created an experimental town in the 1970s aimed at integrating architecture and ecology. In India, the federal government is working to build 100 high-tech cities to serve as idealistic layouts for the country's future infrastructure. So see, they have been working on this stuff a long time. This smart stuff ain't nothing new. The bid to create the smart cities began in 2014, but has drawn criticism from India's private sector for taking too long to get off the ground. As for domestic smart city development, the ball is in now Facebook billionaire Mark Zuckerberg's court to match this purchase. So why they got to match purchase, I don't know. But anyway, I just thought this was a really interesting story because it was back from 2017 and here we are in 2023. Most of us didn't even know anything about it. It's like 6 years, going on 7 years. And, you haven't heard anything about the project, but just know this man is working diligently to achieve his agenda. We need to understand what their agendas are and try to stay out of these cities. That's the goal. So, again, use this as a data point, as a metric to understand what's going on, where we are in end time prophecy, and making sure that we, try to wake up as many people as we can because the walls are closing in on us and these people have been planning a long time. We didn't know anything about it. I just happened to be looking for a story on one thing and I ran into this. So I just wanted to share with you that across the country, they have been building these places for a long time and we did not know what they were and what they will entail. But we're going to have problems. So if you're close to any of these places, you need to be trying to find a place to get away from them because they're going to corral us in one way or another. Either they're going to make the rural places desolate, so they're going to force us into these smart cities, or you're just going to be caught there by accident. But again, just use it as a data point. It's not, a story to incite fear. I just want you to be aware. That's my goal. So again, continue to pray, continue to seek the Most High, cry out, pray for Yasharel to wake up, pray for a hedge of protection around us because we need it. We need it like yesterday. I don't know how much time we have left here before things get popping, but pray that we get to continue whatever we need to do to be prepared for whatever's coming. All right, y'all, I'm Marley K, and I am out of here.